Hello and welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and we're finally looking at the Valaverse Action Force Vanguard. Pre-orders opened up in January. You paid back in January. Wasn't a crowdfund, but you paid early, and then we finally got it. They shipped. They shipped quick, and now they're here. And then we also know there's some new variations out. I got Stealth Gray. I skipped out on Desert Tan. I got enough tan military stuff. You guys know that I love me some military vehicles and equipment when it comes to action figures. So Vanguard is a must. You guys know I collect all the Action Force. So obviously the Vanguard's going to be included in that. We're going to, since this thing's a giant beast, we're going to skip out on the packaging. It's like a white and black box, kind of do some old school schematic stuff on the back. I'm sure you guys have seen pictures online and everything like that. It is worth 5 action points, the same as a deluxe figure, which I think is kind of strange, but yeah, we got the Vanguard. We're going to do all the equipment and stuff first. We're going to get into the vehicle, then we'll do the Reaper figure. So let's dive in. For those of you that don't know, we could talk about my job a little bit. So Rezvani is a higher end luxury American vehicle company. The Rezvani Tank, which is what the Vanguard is based off of, is a up-armored vehicle, kind of like an up-armored Escalade or Tahoe, something like that, used for, executive protection, law enforcement operations. But hey, if your community has the tax dollars to get you guys a tank, a Rezvani tank, let me know, because I'll come quit and work for you guys. But yeah, higher end luxury armored vehicle, the tank, and then we got the Vanguard. If you guys look it up, there's like a pretty funny commercial. Well, I don't want to say commercial, infomercial, where they talk about like the door handles are electrified. It's got a PA system, smoke screen that comes out the back, all kinds of crazy stuff. But it's basically up armored, bomb proof. It probably has a V-shaped hull, all that stuff. But the Rezvani tanks, the Valaverse Vanguard, and that's what we're looking at here. It gets a lot of crap online, and everyone's like, "Oh, I've never seen a soccer mom drive that," because it's called Soccer Mom. I think it looks like a PT Cruiser on steroids a little bit, but it does have that that MRAP military look, if you would. So let's dive into this here. So we get, I'm trying to think how to do this. We'll just do the vehicle. We'll circle back to the accessories and slide everything out of the way just so we can plug and play as we go after we cover the bases of the vehicles. So it comes out of the box. You got your gunner's hatch. It does not open and close. It's just the hatch piece. So it just kind of pops in and out. As I flip the tailgate up, it just pops in and out. It's pretty smooth. I haven't had any issues with it popping in and out. And it's good to go. Overall, looks pretty fun. There's your front, obviously. It's got like translucent plastic over the headlights. Nice little Rezvani logo right there in the bumper. The winch comes off. We know that we're getting some upgrade kits, similar to like how Gridiron did theirs for the Vamp and stuff. We know that Valaverse is following suit and getting some upgrade kits for theirs. Winch comes out. It's pretty long. That's not even all the way. And then you can reel it back in with the sides. Little Rezvani logo right there. We already know we got some like the push bar and everything coming. Here on the side we got some steps. Got foot pegs in the steps. Little detail on the bottom there. Suicide doors. And then these also pop off. So we'll throw that down real quick while we talk about the doors. And they just got, that's for the driver's side. So for the passenger side, you got these 3 tabs, a little piece in here, and they line up with, clip it in, be good to go. Little Little finicky to get off at first, but we got them. Getting to the interior here. Some detail on the seats. Nice little weather mat flooring in there. And the seats are adjustable. Allegedly. All the way back. Yep, there we go. To accommodate your different sized figures. So real quick, we got I don't know if he's gonna work with his holster. So we know we got Atlas coming, but in the meantime we don't have Atlas yet. So we got heavy artillery roadblock. And he fits in pretty comfortably. We can slide that forward anymore. Damn, how'd I do that? Anyways, regardless, he fits it into it comfortably. So should we get this light angled in there for you? There we go. Little vents and stuff. No working glove box. A little bit of silver paint. Little screen. Not a whole lot going on in there. Shifter doesn't move or anything like that. We do have cup holders because, you know, that's important. Maybe. So you can hold your energy drink, which we'll talk about when we talk about the Reaper. And now I can't get this seat to slide back forward. There we go. Back seat, same thing. Get a little bit of detail for a center console. And then go from there. That's better. Get a look down there. There's no gunner's platform, which I kind of was thrown off about, but we'll circle back to that when we get the chance. Going into the driver's side. See if I can pop this off my camera for you guys. That easy. Then obviously you guys saw the detail on the door. So we got our pedals. Not a whole lot going on in the dashboard itself. A little Action Force logo on the steering wheel. Working steering column because I don't know why. Just cause I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. The wheels turn, so obviously this is for photography purposes, but I can't. There's no engine, so I can't lift the hood or anything like that to even see a fictional engine. So what? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why have the wheels turn for photography purposes, but not have an engine for, like, you know, a mechanic purpose, or the driver, the Reaper? Maybe they're you know, have secondary mechanic skills. I don't know. So, interesting there. Moving our way to the back, we got a gas cap. Got a tailgate. Tailgate goes up. Space in the back. Speaking of space in the back. Oop. I know they promoted that you could fit a figure out in the back here. And then obviously the 240 can also come back here. Adjust that. Trying to get this to... So you'd have a figure shooting out the back. This weapons mount, we're going to talk about here in a little bit when we get to the turret. So you guys know that I was a open turret gunner in Afghanistan, and I was super excited when I saw this, but we'll talk about some things when the time comes. So, to fit that, you fit a figure in the back. We got blowback here. Probably fit two figures in the back if you really tried hard enough. Pose them up all good, be good to go. We got two fuel cans, or water, depending what your unit did. Little pegs in the bottom. They peg in the back of this cargo area. On the left and right side. That same pattern's in the back here. there's a peg here. I wonder if this comes apart somehow. And, oh, it does. So the arm can peg into the back there. Be good to go. But this 240 Bravo doesn't want to stay in the swing arm. Probably because this little ammo belt's too taut. But good to go. Get that rear security. And that peg does not come out. Got some translucent red lights. And we got a trailer hitch for future proofing. And little exhaust ports with little... I wonder if a blast effect will fit in there. Right, we got a couple to try here. 50 cal does not work. The big one does not work. Nope, it's too loose. Porthole is too large for the peg, so I wonder if that's some future proofing that we'll see moving forward. Some smoke effects or something. The tires are rubber, feel pretty good. They got that same wobble that we see with the Vamp, so that's pretty interesting. And that pretty much covers it. Like I said, foot pegs inside, handrail up top. Oh, we got our shovel. That's a pretty solid piece. Nicely sized. And then it'll clip right in on the side right there. And you're good to go. Now let's get into my bread and butter, the turret. So like I said, downfall of this little hatch cover is that it goes on pretty easily. Just give it a good push and it's in. Maybe. Yep. Good push and it's in, but it doesn't open. So if you want this just to be an open hatch, you got to have the hatch off, and then it's just a big circle when it looks goofy. I keep doing that with the back. I keep hooking the back and grabbing the tailgate. You got your turret piece, which is nice. Looks like a turret. It feels like it's really cheap plastic, and then it's got some detail, some bolts and stuff. There's no plastic in the windows, which I thought there was. And then you have your twin mounted 50 cals with a goofy like anti-aircraft sight. I guess someone's been playing too much Battlefield 5 or Battlefield 1. And these just look off. The color looks off. They're like a gunmetal gray, shiny. This gray plastic's not helping. I don't know how the tan looks. Ammo cans look alright, but overall I think it just looks goofy. We had the Vamp design, which was okay. I think the Vamp design looks a hell of a lot better when it comes down to it. And then we got an obnoxious blast effect for the 50 cals. And I get it. I mean, I see what they're going for, but I think it just missed out on the execution. And then that'll peg into here in the turret. And you got some left and right swivel, but there is no up and down. So how are they going to complain about like classified or gridiron or any of the other ones when your gun doesn't even go up, and your weapon system is just pointless? Oh, don't come near me at 200 meters or I'll smoke you, you know. But turret just drops clips in. Angle this up a little bit for you guys. Get my light out of the way. Come on. There we go. It's a nice little ratchet system, and it goes left and right pretty far, but it doesn't go up and down. So how do you skip that in the design process? Lazy designs, or just rushed. And I don't understand why you would not be able to do that. Continue with blowback as our test dummy. We'll drop him in the turret here. And there is nowhere for him to really stand. So you either drop him in all the way or you sit him on the ledge of that diamond plate that you got inside there. So if we put him on the diamond plate, he's pretty good, pretty lined up well. Hanging out the top, doesn't interfere with anyone inside, which works out. Not inaccurate, but it works out. But that gun doesn't go up and down. What? That doesn't make any sense. What? How do you skip that? How do you skip that process? Going back to the swing arm with the 240. It just clips in on so, like so. Oh my gosh. We're going to get into the 240 here in a second. It'd be good to go. Then obviously, main gun goes down. He switches over to the 240. It seems a little on the tall end of things, but that's probably just because of all the actual mechanical parts for it to work, be functional with the swing arm. But let's dive into the 240 while we're here with the swing arm. So I feel like these this little ammo piece is too long, because you got to like push it down, and I think that's what's giving me all the resistance that keeps popping the weapon off. Otherwise, it's bowed up. Oh, now it's going back down because I had it warped like that. So it's like that. But you get the ammo crate. It's got a little peg in there. I know we saw with the Vamp, there was nowhere to put them, and then you kind of had to like wedge them in down below. But the 240 looks nice. I feel like they could have thrown some better paint, some paint apps on it, and been good to go. To make it stand out. But again, it doesn't have that that crisp feel we've seen with other Action Force weapons. So it's kind of let down. I'm a big 240 fan. I was a 240 gunner while dismounted, and I love that thing to death. So I was excited to get it for this, but it just feels off. You do get a nice little long belt for it, so you're good to dismount with it and carry it, which I'm excited for. Probably have it not on the swing arm, but you can see the groove. See where the link's cut out, and obviously pieces in. It's got a nice little peg on the bottom. Peg in there. And you're good to go. Oh, maybe it's sticking now. Maybe we just needed the old reset. But otherwise, good to go. So definitely interesting design choices when it comes to the turret and the weapon system. Why can't it go up and down? I don't understand how you skip that. That doesn't even make sense. Pull and blow back out. Leaving the turret up there, obviously. Taking this bad boy off. Sliding it back. We're going to get into the Reaper. And we're at the 19-minute mark. Holy shit. We still got some more stuff to get over. Going into the Reaper, we got our first Series 5 figure. I mean, I guess technically Bone Collector. Ooh, what? Am I missing something here? There we go. Just a little on the stiff side. T-pose. He's got double jointed pinless knees. Bringing him down from the T-pose. That shoulder is stiff. Double jointed pinless elbows. He looks like cartoony proportion to me. He doesn't have that same proportion. I don't think I have a blank Action Force figure handy. He's got a little more puff in the buys and the forearm. Shrinks down to the elbows a little bit, obviously because of the joint stuff. Don't care much for this top with the buckles and the straps and everything going on. The mask is okay. It looks like a little flat. I mean, I guess they're going for like that realism look. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's all there. We got the double neck peg here. Oh, that is crispy. I can go back that much. Oh, my guy is stiff. I think I'm gonna break him on camera. I don't want another Warpath Eclipse incident. Head back down. My left leg seems really loose, and then so does my left foot. Whereas this one's like, that left leg is. So very interesting there. Left leg's loose. If you guys got a loose left leg, let me know in the comments. But Reaper comes with 2 trigger hands on the figure itself. We get left and a right fist. We get our left and right C gripping hands. We got some new knuckles sculpted in on those. Then we get our left and right regular gripping hands. Get a new pistol. It's got the porthole and everything for blast effects. Doesn't have a whole lot going on for it. We do not get a holster, so I don't know where he's supposed to keep the pistol, if it'll wedge into the cup holder or something like that. Something fun that I think's included is we get a Vanguard energy drink. A little bit of detailing on top there. And then we get a Action Force coffee cup. So, you know, stop by the DFAT, grab yourself some Rippets and some Vanguard energy drinks, or if you live on a fob, you can grab yourself a green beans coffee. Good to go there. So fun little pieces included. We get the new stand. It feels like it's super cheap plastic, and I'm not a fan of it. Multiple foot pegs. We get 6 this time instead of the 4. We get the Action Force logo cut in there. And then they supposedly line up like a puzzle. And then we still got our file card slot. Or I'm sorry, our combat profile slot. Here's your Reaper combat profile. You can pause it and read it if you like. And this, obviously, you guys know that you can slide in there if you really wanted to. With the Vanguard, you also get an operator manual. And just kind of breaks it down. All the different equipment and, you know, shovel, gas cans, winch, popping the doors off and on, different weapon systems. And there's a breakdown of where all your decals go. Get a nice sticker sheet. All kinds of Action Force, Steel Brigade, keep low, keep clear. Bunch of funny little quips down here. We shoot back, student driver. If you hear gunfire, you're too close. How's my driving? Swarm pest control. Some swarm kills, garrison kills, the works. Now, if you guys pre-ordered this, you guys get this beast of a rocket launcher. And with it, you get 12 rockets. They got some nice little, fun little detail. Little silver tips. Black bodies. And then you get 4 blast effects. So you get 3 rockets firing in different stages of firing. And they look pretty solid. And then you get a back blast. So you guys can plug and play however you guys want. And they clip in pretty good. You can hear them snap in. And it looks pretty good. I didn't care much for the bring this back up. The rocket launcher at first, but it actually looks pretty good in person. It does ratchet down and up. Oh, as I pull it out of the thing. And you're good to go. So definitely a fun piece. Adds a lot to it. But I'm curious to see what they have plan for the future. Hopefully a better turret and a better weapon system than that nonsense. And I don't understand why the weapon this can't go up and down, and I don't understand why there's no engine. But we have a. What is the purpose of a working steering column besides just saying just cause we could? Impractical. I like the wheels turn for photography purposes. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at these battlegrounds, because I plan on taking this out into the play with it outside this weekend. So, did you guys get the Vanguard? Did you guys skip out on it? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you in the battlegrounds.